What up? It's your girl Ashley. I be ballin' with another I be ballin' basketball show. You already know. A lot of players just got in the Hall of Fame. Chauncey Billups, Vince Carter, right? They half man, half amazing, right? Mr. Big Shot. You got Seimone, Augustus. So I'm gonna cover WNBA players and NBA players. You got Michael Cooper. Michele Tibbs. You got Jerry West, who made history, right? You got Dick Barrett, Walter Davis, and so on and so forth. You're gonna learn more about, each inductee, and we're gonna watch their highlights. So let's get started.
Growing up in Baton Rouge, Seimone Augustus was being compared to the game's greats before she even entered high school.
I had a Sports Illustrated cover on my wall because Seimone Augustus was on the cover as the up-and-coming next thing.
Playing at nearby LSU, she became a two-time All-American while leading the Tigers to 3 straight Final Four appearances.
Oh, Augustus, scoop it in!
The number 1 pick of the Minnesota Lynx in 2006, Augustus captured Rookie of the Year honors and developed into one of the WNBA's most dangerous players.
Some kind of show by Seimone Augustus. It's beautiful to watch.
Money Moan is smooth. When she has the ball in her hand, it's like magic happened.
Another nifty move by Augustus. Seimone Augustus, so good, so smooth.
Oh man,
Seimone Augustus will win.
nothing she can't do. Smooth mid-range jumper.
With Augustus helping to lead the way, the Lynx became one of the most dominant teams in league history.
That's what we do! That's what we do! That's what we do!
Reaching the finals 6 times in 7 years.
Unbelievable run in Minnesota.
And winning 4 WNBA titles.
She was an emotional leader for us. When things were going crazy, if Seimone said something, we were all listening. She was hungry to put the fullness of what she knows she can do on the court.
The Finals MVP in 2011, Seimone Augustus was also an 8-time All-Star during her 15-year career. But she was just as accomplished on the international stage. As a member of the U.S. women's basketball team, she earned 3 Olympic gold medals.
She just had a knack for putting that ball in the hole. Such a privilege to watch her.
Bucket getter.
It was just like art.
Poetry in motion. Money Moan. Seimone, Seimone, Seimone. Next up, let's watch Chauncey Billups. We get to learn a little bit about each inductee. Tell me about your favorite, moment of Augustus. Was it at LSU? Was it with the Lynx? Let me know in the comments. We already saw that, man. Also, let me know your favorite Chauncey Billups moment. Was it with the Pistons? The Nuggets? Colorado?
Chauncey Billups is living proof that perseverance can pay off in a very big way. Drafted 3rd overall by the Boston Celtics in 1997, he was traded midway through his rookie year, and he played for 4 teams over his first 5 seasons. But after arriving in Detroit in 2002, he quickly flourished with the Pistons.
Now he fires, fills it, a triple at the horn. Pistons win.
Chauncey was one of these guys that was just real methodical about the game. And he would kind of lull you to sleep with it because you're so used to him getting everybody involved. And then at the right moments, he would hit the biggest shot.
The final possession of OT. Got it! 8.2 to go.
Chauncey had a nickname, Mr. Big Shot. And that wasn't a name that he gave. It was what his talent did out on the floor.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Chauncey, you are crazy!
one aspect of the steady leadership he provided to the team.
Follow Chauncey, man. See how happy and chipper he is?
You want to be able to look out there and see that the guy that you've been trusting is under control. He always had that. He never flinched.
Chauncey Billups, Detroit basketball.
He led the Pistons to the NBA Finals against the heavily favored Los Angeles Lakers.
1, 2, 3, lay off. Here's Billups on a drive. Chauncey 3, got it. Billups up a screen, drives, wraparounds, good. It's happened, Detroit. They have delivered a third NBA World Championship.
Detroit had pulled off the improbable, winning the series 4-1, and Billups was recognized for his role in the upset.
The 2004 NBA Finals MVP.
Finals MVP.
His legacy is simply going to be, he was a champion. To lead your team to 6 straight conference finals, 2 NBA finals, a championship, that stamps you as a winner in this league. I think more than anything else, that's what he's going to be known for.
Look at Rasheed Wallace. He can't stay still. That was a great video. That was a great video. If you notice...
Do you feel annoyed? Do you feel peeved? Well, if you do, I have the perfect solution.
If you notice, Chauncey Billups and Seimone Augustus are just winners, winning everywhere they go. And Finals MVP, All-Stars, and everybody remembers them being champions, being winners. Now, Vince Carter time.
Showing you some of the highlight reel. Vince to the
Boom.
Once Vince Carter jumped on the scene, I think we all wanted to be Vince Carter.
Vince did things that we can only dream about.
The future has arrived.
Vince Carter first gained national recognition by helping the University of North Carolina reach 2 Final Fours. Selected with the 5th pick in the 1998 draft, he landed in Toronto, earning Rookie of the Year honors.
The fans really gravitated towards this guy because he was so electrifying. He was doing some incredible things that I didn't know a human could do.
Baseline, left reverse swing and two-handed
just
jam.
nasty.
Oh my goodness.
Nasty.
Are you kidding me? Vince Carter put on
Oh,
the
got
show.
him.
At the 2000 All-Star Weekend, Carter turned the slam dunk contest into his personal showcase.
Elbow on the rim.
He was uniquely different than all of us. He would do something, he's like, y'all ain't never seen that before.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's
You
over.
look at Vince Carter, what do you see? You see dunks. But what people don't realize, Vince Carter was a beautiful scorer. When you talk about a teammate that you can count on, Vince was that guy.
Carter with 2 seconds. Carter for the win. Got it.
Vince had ice water in his veins.
What kind of look is it going to be?
I remember that shot.
An 8-time NBA All-Star, he also won a gold medal at the 2000 Olympics.
See that? I got it. It's mine.
So much fun to watch. His hang time, his finishes, something that I don't think we'll ever see again on that level.
For a player as explosive and athletic as Vince Carter, few would have predicted he also could achieve such longevity.
Yup.
Got that? Not only are his 22 NBA seasons
That's the longest ever.
he is the only player in history to have played in 4 different decades.
When you talk about Vince Carter, you talk about somebody that moved basketball forward.
That's hard work on your body. Of course, it was genetics the way he was hopping, but you still gotta work on your body. But yeah, he looked like he had springs in his legs, you know? Springs in his legs, you know? Next up is Michele Timms. I hope I pronounced that right. And she played in the WNBA. I believe she's from Australia. So we're going to learn more about her. After we, learn more about the inductees, I'll watch some more highlights with you. You know what I mean?
Timsey dials long distance. One last three-point shot for Timsey.
Michelle Timms first came to prominence in the 1980s as a top point guard in Australia's WNBA, where she won 5 league championships. In 1989, she became the first Australian to play professional basketball internationally, leaving home to play in Europe.
Her icon status in Australia, it was massive. Everybody knew who Michelle Timms was. Yeah! But broader profiled women's basketball that we have never had.
When Timms took her game to the United States, she added star power to the launch of the newly formed WNBA.
In our first draft, as we're staffing our roster, we took Michelle Timms. She was a perfect fit for a new franchise in the WNBA.
She is the heart and soul of this Phoenix Mercury team.
During her 5 seasons in Phoenix, she became a fan favorite, leading the team to the 1998 finals.
To have that experienced point guard and leader.
Cheryl Miller?
And the vision that she had was fantastic for us.
Let's finish off strong here, guys. Okay, plenty of poise.
But to fans in Australia, Michelle Timms is a beloved hero for her 14-year career on the national team. She appeared in 4 world championships and led the Opals to a bronze medal in the 1996 Olympics and silver in 2000 on her home turf in Sydney.
I enjoyed playing against her, knowing that the competition was going to be at an elite level. She left her mark by giving everything that she had every time she stepped on the floor.
That's what's up. I learned a lot that I didn't know before because I knew about Seimone Augustus because, she played around the time I started watching women's basketball in WNBA in college. But Michelle Timms, I was just, a little baby, I was just, in the crib, I wasn't, I didn't know. Who's up next? I believe, let's go to Jerry West. He's made history because he's been inducted 3 times, as a player and all the other great things, executive. So, and rest in peace, Jerry West. He was the best, no contest.
A monumental figure in the history of the NBA,
the logo.
Jerry West was a Hall of Fame player, an Olympic gold medalist, a 14-time All-Star, and the Finals MVP.
Jerry West simply is one of the great players of all time. And he could be the single most effective executive ever in the game.
After moving to the front office, West found a new way to channel his skill and competitive drive. He was the architect of 8 Lakers championship teams, 5 in the Showtime era of the 1980s.
He identified those guys that he thought could play team basketball and winning basketball. He was a master at understanding how to bring in the right guy at the right time.
He always did a great job as general manager. He always was very passionate about the game. The Lakers wouldn't have been what they were if it wasn't for Jerry West.
And by teaming Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and head coach Phil Jackson,
what a trio to put together.
Another Lakers dynasty, which went on to three-peat in the early 2000s.
They talk about Magic and Kareem and Kobe, but he's the real Laker legend.
It was this combination of knowledge and experience that made Jerry West one of the NBA's greatest basketball minds. A recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the only person enshrined in the Hall of Fame 3 times, and the namesake of the NBA's Clutch Player Award, Jerry West was and will continue to be a towering presence in the sport.
My years in the NBA is the ultimate challenge. If you love basketball, that's what the game is all about.
Hey, with the wink at the end. And that just proves not only was he a great player, but he knew how to put teams together. Knew how to put championship teams together. Great draft. Great trades. Let's go to Dick Barrett. Let's learn more about him. Because, he was before my time. It's pretty good to, learn more about these players. So, what's your favorite thing about the logo Jerry West and, all the players, Billups, Augustus, Timms? If you guys know these players, what's your favorite thing about them? Is it the leadership, the medals?
And now here he is, called the most exciting shooter in basketball, Dick Barnett.
Barnett was a legend at Tennessee State, and that's where I wanted to go to college because of Dick Barnett, man.
Under Hall of Fame head coach John McClendon, Barnett led the proud HBCU to 3 consecutive NAIA titles in the late 1950s. After playing for both the Syracuse Nationals and Los Angeles Lakers, Barnett joined the New York Knicks in 1965.
Look at his jumper.
Barnett with the ball, drives the lane,
got him.
And shoots. It is good. Knicks are red hot.
He was driven by desire to excel that really made his game intense and helped him be a better player.
He immediately became the team's top scorer, utilizing his trademark jump shot.
He had that fallback baby. That was what he used to say when he shoot, meaning, hey man, you can fall back. This is good. When I shoot the ball, you can fall back.
After an all-star season in 1968, Barnett helped lead the Knicks to 2 NBA titles in the early 1970s.
Cross-court Barnett from 20, he jumps, yes!
He was one of the essential parts of that first championship. He wasn't a one-dimensional player, and he wasn't a one-dimensional person. He played both ends of the court, and he was a great teammate.
I want to thank the Hall of Fame. It's an honor to be named a part of the 2024 Hall of Fame class.
Started playing basketball, playing with a ping pong ball and a tin cup, and Roosevelt School, the coaches heard about that. And they said, if you can put this ping pong ball into a tin cup, obviously you should be able to do something with a basketball and a basket. And that's how I started my career on the playgrounds of Roosevelt School in Gary, Indiana. I would get up in the wintertime when it had snowed, and I would go to the basketball court at Roosevelt School with my gloves and my shovel, shoveling the snow off the court so I could play basketball. One of the things that happened when I was on the playgrounds that changed my life around, John McLendon came out, introduced himself, and said, "I'm John McLendon at Tennessee State." And I had never thought that I would be even considered being a college student, and obviously that whole relationship changed my life around completely. I paid the price for thousands and thousands of hours. Rain, sleet, and snow was part of the tow.
That was great. That shows dedication.
Excuse me, where is your hot sauce box?
That shows
We don't,
real
have
dedication,
Firehouse.
man. That shows real dedication to, shovel all that snow, put in those hours. And they said, hey, if you can shoot with a ping pong ball in a cup, you might just have a spot on the squad. That's pretty dope. That was great to hear his story. His jump shot and his form is very unique. Fading away, jumping. That was pretty dope. So let's learn more about Walter Davis.
Because of his speedy style and slender physique, Walter Davis first became nationally known as a standout at the University of North Carolina, and then as a member of the gold medal winning team at the 1976 Olympics. Selected by the Phoenix Suns with the 5th overall pick of the 1977 NBA draft, Davis went on to win Rookie of the Year honors.
Here he comes again. Walter Davis is a one-man show.
He was as smooth a player as you would find. He was lightning quick.
Oh, okay.
He had a great jump shot.
Got some nice
One of
angles.
the purest shooters that I think has ever graced the courts.
The Greyhound, known for not only his shot making, but the way he would move and come off screens, and he would catch it. He was always squared up perfectly, knocking it down.
6 seconds left. Davis, three-pointer.
Swish, nothing but net.
In his time as a Sun, Davis blossomed into one of the NBA's best guards. A 6-time All-Star, he averaged nearly 19 points a game during his 15-year career.
Okay.
He could run and shoot, stop on a dime and shoot the jump shot. And he was a great player.
After stints with the Nuggets and Blazers, Davis retired in 1992 and remains the Suns' all-time leading scorer.
A player who was not only skilled, but, made other players better. He was poetry in motion.
Okay, Walter Davis.
On behalf of our father, Walter Davis, we would like to say thank you for this incredible honor. We all wish that he could be here for his enshrinement into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Our father was always so humble on and off the court, but I know he's saying to himself, they finally recognized Big Papa. We couldn't be more proud and grateful for this moment. What I remember most about my dad's career was waiting for him after games and thinking how cool it was that he would always stop to talk with his fans and sign autographs. He loved to share the game of basketball with my sister and I, and even with his grandkids. He would take them to events and games whenever he could. What an incredible legacy for my dad to leave behind for his family. We love you and miss you, Dad.
R.I.P. R.I.P. It's good to learn about these legends. I feel like you gotta learn about the past. And of course, learn about the future and the present. But really about the past. So you could thank them for paving the way and learn more about, the game of basketball, So I think that's pretty dope. So I think we skipped. We need to look at Michael Cooper. Let's see. Michael Cooper. The LA Lakers. And I feel like we looked at so many players already. Oh, there it is. Where is it? Michael Cooper. There you are. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this inductee class. And also, let me know who you guys think should be inducted into the next Hall of Fame in 2025. There's a lot of options. I feel like Carmelo is, I think he's one of the people that can get in it.
The Showtime Lakers were known for their crowd-pleasing offense.
You don't look past our Magic Johnson.
But winning 5 championships requires something more.
Michael Cooper brought the mindset that not only was he the best defensive player, but also he made sure we were all focused on defense as well.
That's a leader.
Hard work in everybody. He took great pride in that.
Earning all defensive honors 8 times and Defensive Player of the Year in 1987, Cooper relished shutting down opponents' top scorers.
I think Michael Cooper was the GOAT of perimeter defenders.
Shut him down.
Cooper was also a high-flying threat on offense.
one of the most incredible athletes to play this game of basketball. I throw the lob, he go up high and slam dunk it.
They call that the Koopaloop here in Los Angeles.
Coop embraced who he was for the Lakers. He ran point guard at times. He guarded the other team's best player. You start doing that many things on the court, what you are is a connector to all that great talent around you.
Down the middle, out to Coop, 18-footer,
After his playing career ended, Cooper continued to find success as head coach of the Los Angeles Sparks.
Los Angeles.
Yes, sir.
Back-to-back WNBA champs.
Sparks.
Adding to his legacy as a winner in his hometown of LA.
Yep.
Get the support your business.
I remember him from the Sparks. Yes, sir. It's pretty cool to, play for the Lakers then coach the Sparks. Derek Fisher tried to do it, but I don't know. I don't think he's a good coach. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. But yeah, I want to show you guys something that I saw. Vince Carter, right? Vince Carter and T-Mac, 1999 dunk contest. And they say that, people haven't, seen this before until now, so let's check it out. T-Mac and Vince are cousins.
I want to see something nasty, too. You got to give y'all something nasty. I was in it last year, now it's his turn this year. He's the rookie. I'm not a rookie anymore. Ain't that right, JT? They had a dunk contest. I put my money on Vince. I got to go with my cousin. Vince is the favorite. So he's gonna light the crowd up.
Okay, cock it back. B. Brown in the house.
Let's go. Hey! If it did have to be the vet.
Cousin versus cousin.
Young legs, 20 years old, just jump all day. I remember those days a long time ago. Can't do it anymore. No, look, I don't think I can do that anymore. I try, I might hurt myself.
I give him a 10. All his dunks was a 10. I mean, he's a dunk phenomenon. That's what he loves to do. He got major ops. He don't think he can get up higher than I do, but I really think so. I think he's more creative than I am.
LA, the Florida crew. To see me and him dunk against each other, that's the best. Can't beat that.
they like excitement, so that's what we gave them. I'm glad they had this slam dunk contest, and I'm glad they enjoyed it.
Something I've been working on. Can't wait for the dunk contest.
Something I've been working on. It's crazy to see T-Mac with braces, and his voice is still, like, a little teenager. So that's kind of funny. So now, I think we should, let's watch Seimone Augustus highlights. We don't have to watch all of them, the entirety, but just to give you guys a feel, a little bit more of a feel the vibes. Let me see if the picture is.
This is jumped out of UConn. Skyler cuts off the baseline, so does Azare Stevens. Tough shot.
Mid-range assassin.
Playoff fate in their hands. If they win, they are in the playoffs for the 8th consecutive time.
Get to your spot, raise up.
For Augustus to operate.
Got the handles to rock you asleep.
Augustus flips it up and in. Started by O'Hay. Seimone crosses her over and spins.
What can't she do? Got the floater.
George an opportunity to play because
can cut.
Highest
got the
scoring
hook
player
shot.
in the history of the WNBA.
Got the fadeaway.
But Whalen, Moore, Brunson have yet.
That's kind of how it's been going
She
for her.
wanna get to that mid-range. Oh my goodness.
6% from the floor on threes. That's her 12th.
She done made you fall. That fair? She doing a rockabye, baby, putting you to sleep like night-night.
And so that's got to be part of their game plan now.
People say mid-range is a bad shot. I disagree. If you got it like that, you got it like that. Like KD.
Swing to Augustus. Collier setting a screen for the 14th year player.
She had a hot hand in that first quarter with 7. Augustus getting more touches early in this game. And
working off the screens.
Or stay with him over top and stay connected.
Augustus crossover.
Got injured. Out on.
Okay.
Lloyd has 9 points. Augustus crosses over.
First of all, he's incredibly smart. Sometimes you don't realize that because of that rough exterior, but he's incredible.
This year has missed the entire season.
What we're gonna watch next is
Brunson. Shot clock at 7. Augustus, great defense by.
Let's keep it in the WNBA family.
Seimone Augustus firing away.
And this is going to be an interesting matchup. Her quickness and the size of Augustus.
Let's keep it in the WNBA family and look at highlights of Michele Tibbs. Let's keep it in the family. Also, guys, while they go over these, accomplishments, who is your favorite player's game out of all these players that we've seen in their biographies? Whose game do you like the most? And whose story do you like the most? We learned about their stories and their upbringings. We've seen the highlights, a little bit of them. Who's your favorite? Favorite story? Favorite, baller? Michele, you accomplished a lot overseas in Australia and, the Olympics. Just crazy. Let's look at Mr. Big Shot. Let's see a couple of highlights of Mr. Big Shot, shall we?
Retiring from pro basketball after 17 great seasons in the NBA.
This one-time Piston guard from the University of Colorado. Well, you can tell everybody.
know he's bald, but when Chauncey Billups had that little fro right there, I mean, that's just money. That's just on the money. Like, it's like, Chauncey, I know the bald look worked for you. It really worked for Michael Jordan. It worked for you. But this is when he was with the Wolves. Okay, this is cool. And they're showing a little bit of everything. But okay. You thought I was gonna pass it now, did you? He can get it to the hoop. And of course he can make big shots. But I like both hairstyles. The bald look on Billups and also the hair. Oh my goodness. He was with the Knicks for a little bit too. And look at Spike Lee. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. It's interesting to see all of these players' highlights and like the footage and how it wasn't very clear. It was kind of grainy. To now where it's like, it's very clear. It's in HD. But yeah, you can see, in some of the highlights were, black and white, obviously, players. And so it kind of shows like, okay, the Hall of Fame is showing you the different decades. And think about it, Dick Barrett has played so long ago and he just now made it into the Hall of Fame. So that's why his highlights are not as clear. But everybody gets in, at different times. Some get in right away. Some takes decades. Look at Rashid. But yeah, the Pistons with Ben Wallace and, Rip Hamilton. I really like Rip Hamilton. I really like his, mask and his mid-range game. I really like Tayshaun Prince. And yeah, I liked when he played with Melo and they had the blue nugget. It's like baby blue, sky blue uniforms. They should bring those back for a season. Oh, they should bring those back for the season too. With the red, with the Pistons, with the red, the full red. That's pretty cool. Alright. So okay. Now let's look at Vince Carter highlights. Vince, the Prince. Insanity.
20 of the ball.
Half man, half amazing.
Ahead of the pack. Showtime. Carter elevates and throws it down. Brady gets to Vince Carter. 2 seconds. 1 second. Beats the buzzer.
The look he made was funny. Okay. The celebrations are on 100.
It's going to be Carter that's going to have to start bringing them back. Whoa.
Okay.
Swings to Vince Carter. Puts it on the floor. Throws it up. Scooping it up. Got this on. Are you kidding me?
I better box him out.
And Carter pulls it down.
Oh, woo! Behind the back dunk. Crossover. It don't take them.
Everyone who hates ads will
if you guys notice,
by 2025.
Usually guys gotta be close to the rim to dunk. But not Vince. Vince can't be far away and dunk it on you. So I know this is gonna sound crazy for me to ask, What is your favorite Vince Carter dunk? I bet you can't decide because he has so many crazy dunks. Look at that. He has so many crazy dunks. One hand, two hand, off the backboard, over people, posterizing people, and then the celebrations after the dunk. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Look at KG.
Carter makes his move. Underneath, puts it in. Oh, what a tough shot from Carter. So far tonight against McGrady. Gallup, oh man. Double clutch. Oh, so nice. To Carter. 2-on-1. Carter foul. And got it anyway. Vince steals it away. Spin. Oh, my. Carter on the drive.
The Raptors should bring those uniforms back.
Carter crossing over on Goodrich. Just toying with him. Once, twice, the bait maker. Call it. Are you kidding? Carter behind the back.
Pass it. No look.
7 to shoot. Carter fires. Got it. 8 seconds. Jump shot by Vince Carter for 3.
He's proven to be great at game winners.
Sooner. Big Carter. Oh my. Carter. Great for the Raptors. Counted 4-on-1 up top. Carter hitting his fourth. Carter goes for another 3. 5 for 5. He laps here in the second. Carter does it again. 6 out of 6 from 3-point Carter.
I just think that
7 of 7. Carter with the rebound. Turnaround. Another one. Vince Carter.
Oh, guys, let me ask a question. Is Vince Carter the best dunker you've ever seen? I think we have to say absolutely, positively, yes. He's the best dunker. And we've seen some great dunkers, right? You know, Michael Jordan, Zach LaVine, Eric Gordon, Dominique Wilkins. I mean, and, you know, you have, you know, LeBron James, Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook. Man, you have so many great dunkers and so many great dunk contests with, you know, Nate Robinson versus Dwight Howard, but there's none like Vince Carter. It's over. There's no one ferocious. There's no one that's higher. You know, everything about dunks, the power, the monsterness, right? The gliding, the flying, the hops, the vertical, the celebrations, the energy, the style, the different. There's no dunk he couldn't do. There's no dunk he couldn't do. And I think he still can dunk, even though he's retired. And it's like, come on, guys, come on. See, look at that. That's a crazy celebration, you know? I'm just saying, guys and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just think he's the best. He's the best, no contest. And the Raptors retired his jersey, and I think the Nets, we getting into Nets highlights now. I think the Nets are going to retire his jersey as well. And so, you know, there's like a debate on whether, you know, he should, you know, have his jersey retired. Because it's like, okay, do we retire it because of all he's accomplished with our franchise and meant to our franchise, or do we not because he's not, right? He's not like Dwayne Wade, who's won championships with one team like the Miami Heat. Like, you know, I don't think Vince is going to get a statue, But if you want to retire his jersey, I say why not? He made the Raptors. He put the Raptors on the map with his dunks, you know. And he meant a lot to that Nets team with J. Kidd and King Martin. So I'm like, okay, why not have his jersey retired? Because, you know, he spent a lot of time with them. But it's not like the Nets and the Raptors are giving him a statue, you know, like Dwayne Wade. But I can definitely see different, you know, opinions about he shouldn't get his jersey retired versus he should. Because he's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best players ever. But is he like LeBron and Michael Jordan and, you know, Kobe? Shaq? Right? Steph Curry? No, he's not like those guys. He's never won a championship. He's never really meant to an organization like those players. But I'm like, if a jersey retirement is different from a statue, in my opinion. So I don't see no statues around him, you know. But if they want to retire his jersey, why not? Because if you look at those franchises, well, the Nets are no more. But now they're, you know, the Brooklyn Nets. And they haven't really achieved much, right? And you look at the Raptors. They have won a championship with Kawhi. But, you know, they haven't won championship after championship like a dynasty, right? So why not, you know, celebrate someone who really put you on the map first? So I definitely see both sides of it. I don't really care either way. I say celebrate the greats while they're here, you know. That's what I say. But let's go to, we're going to finish up with some Michael Cooper, Walter Davis, Dick Barrett, and Jerry West. I won't be for you long. You know,
some kind of player. He's a tenacious defender who is asked to shadow players no one can really stop. He's also a smart, unselfish passer, a willing rebounder, and an improving shooter. And he'll do whatever it takes to come up with the ball.
My main goal right now is to make the first team all defensive team. Then my next goal after that is to stay on that until I retire.
So, if you guys notice, I think he even came off the bench as well. And I think he's the first player to come off the bench and win Defensive Player of the Year. If you're playing with the Showtime Lakers and you have all those stars like Magic, right? Kareem, you need a player like him, like a Swiss Army knife, a glue guy, right? Coop the scoop, scoop the scoop, scoop the coop. But look, he's blocking shots. You know, he's defending, the best player every night. He's passing you the ball. He's unselfish, right? He can make the open shot, right? He can dunk on you, you know. Look at that athleticism. He's pretty skinny. But you need glue guys like that who, to the hoops, coop, to the hoop, coop. But it's like he doesn't have any weaknesses in this game. And you need those type of players around popular players like the Showtime Lakers and everyone they had. So I say, hey. But yeah, I definitely think that, you know, oh, this is when NBA TV is showing old highlights. And I like this video is playing that old school music. That's pretty dope. Let's go to Walter Davis. Let's look a little bit at Walter Davis highlights, shall we? I won't be for you long. Get it? That's what they say in black churches that go for hours and hours.
He only weighs about 195 pounds. Lonnie Shelton outweighs him a tremendous amount. They're going to have to get some bulk to guard Lonnie Shelton inside.
Davis's field goal ties it again. Alvin Adams' offensive rebound and the misfire, but Walter Davis is there. And the Suns, what happened? Because the Suns can get that running game going.
Shot one free throw here.
Pass inside to Westfall. It goes back to Walter Davis. Glides inside.
That's a nice glide.
In the second half, as he is sprung alive. Davis coming in on Sickbach, and what a big foul that is. DJ takes Westfall. Walter Davis inside.
That's a nice hook shot I've just seen.
Here he comes again. Walter Davis is a one-man show.
Well, I'll tell you, Walter's doing it that time, and that was as tough a shot as he'll ever have, taking the ball to the basket from Alvin Adams, and then somebody's got to help on his man.
Off now to Davis.
You look for either Westfall or for Walter Davis breaking into the lane.
Here is Adams. Time running out. Davis to the jump shot.
The Greyhound. What's your favorite, Walter Davis, moment? Is there a signature moment that you guys remember? Obviously I wasn't born, but he obviously looks like one of those players that didn't really have any weaknesses. Pretty athletic. Had a good jumper. I'm looking at those Phoenix jerseys and I'm like, what? But yeah, man, his jumper looked so smooth. Like, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, let's go to Big Barrett. His jump shot is awesome. Awesome jump shot. Awesome jump shot. These have...
Ellis.
Wow. This is classic vintage.
He gets the shot off.
You just saw happen. And LaRusso committed the foul, his third. As we look at Barnett, it's 66-51 after a minute and a half of the third quarter. Barnett with his 15th.
Oh my goodness. That jumper is very unique. Like, I've never seen anyone shoot like that before.
Trying to help out on Sam Jones. They would always look at open man. Applejack for Siegfried.
All right, well, I think it's been said many times that the key to Celtic success,
NBA TV is how I watch the hardwood classics. Man, that jumper is wow. And it was good, and it doesn't look like it's getting blocked. So it's like, continue to do it. They ain't blocking you. They ain't stopping you. Continue to do it.
Rebounding is an art.
Man, the way his feet going up, all put together. It's sort of a hitch, but it's not a hitch that's bad. That's crazy. But yeah. See, look, the person that made this is 70s fan. So make sure you guys subscribe to all of these channels that I'm, getting the videos to, because they're great basketball edits. Let's look at, last but not least, Jerry West, the living legend. Subscribe to Dunkman.
articles of fine record attendance as an All-America at West Virginia University.
Number 44, Jerry West.
So guys, some people are talking about different logos, and seeing how he's passed away this year, I don't think we should change the logo at all. I think it should still be I still think it should be Jerry West for a little while longer. I don't know if you should really change it because there's nothing really wrong with it. And honestly, I think if you do change it, people are going to get mad. Because you got to be careful about who is the new logo. Like, is it Michael Jordan? It's got to be somebody super popular. But Jerry West has meant so much to the game of basketball. Not even, and I'm not saying Michael Jordan hasn't or any other player hasn't, but think about it. He's made the Hall of Fame 3 different times for 3 different things. I mean, if that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what does. Maybe Jerry West has maybe someone has asked him about the logo.